In 1997, the TheFunCup was established in Belgium as a one-make racing series for Volkswagen Beetles. It's an endurance series where races usually last between 3 to 6 hours, but their biggest race is the 25 hours at Spa, which is one of the longest continuous motor races in the world, with a grid size capped at 155 entries. It's a pretty cool and cheap series to run if you're trying to get into racing. One of the only drawbacks is it doesn't get a whole lot of attention, but back in 2014, that changed for a moment. Because what these fans ended up doing got the series a whole lot of attention, just not in the way they had hoped. Meet Douchebag 1 and 2. Jack Cottle on the left, and his friend Zach Compson on the right. They attended a TheFunCup race in the summer of 2014 at the famous Brands Hatch circuit. Cottle's 18-year-old girlfriend Saskia Fitz drove them all to the race in her Volkswagen Polo. They were sitting in the car watching the race from the infield when all of a sudden, Cottle and Compson got bored with 90 minutes left and said, "Wouldn't it be funny if we drove this car on the track?" Shockingly, they were serious. While they're trying to figure out a way to make this happen, Siska is freaking out.
Jack, please, I'm begging you.
This is Jack Cole trying to attempt to get on the racetrack.
Right, just go with it.
Jack, I'm begging you. Jack, seriously, I'm begging you.
We're gonna try and get on this track with all these Beetles.
Jack, I'm begging you. Jack, I'm begging you. Jack, I'm begging you. After she said it the first time, that's probably a good indication not to go through with it. And then you have his idiot friend filming everything, which is stupid considering it would later come back to haunt them. But in this day and age of social media, you have to get the clout by any means necessary, right?
Jack, I'm begging you.
We're going through the pits, boys.
It would be better if I was driving. If they ask, can we just say we were not?
Look at them come
Does
next to us.
anyone not think it's weird that no one said anything?
Yeah, no one said nothing. They don't care. They know what's happening. They don't know what about the polos about to do to them cars.
They don't know what my brother about to do to them cars. Probably the reason nobody said anything while they were driving through is because nobody expected anyone to be that stupid. It's usually safe to assume that fans won't actually take their cars out on an active track. Again, let me remind you, it's not even his car.
What, we go through there?
No, Jack.
Yeah, no.
No, Jack, stop. Seriously, don't.
No,
Watch
no,
out, watch out,
Saskia.
watch out. There, he's saying something to you.
No fucking laws.
Jack, don't. No, I'm serious. Jack, I'm deadly serious.
No, just go.
No, I was just only. No, stop it.
No,
it's
Saskia,
my car.
please.
No,
Please,
it's
please,
my
just
car.
go with it.
No, it's my car. It won't be funny.
Won't be funny, I've
Won't
got
be
this on
funny.
camera.
No, it won't. No, this is my car. No, because we'll get in trouble.
The amount of disrespect shown in this 3-minute video is unbelievable. Taking a car you don't even own onto an active racetrack, all while his dumbass friend continues to film. Egging him on, just go, bro. There's nothing funny about putting y'all's lives and drivers' lives at risk. Unfortunately, these two don't have a problem with it, and once they reached the paddock, it got worse from there.
No, Jack, you're joking. I think we're going the wrong way.
No, we ain't.
Jack!
Right, now we're in the pit lane.
Oh my God, no, this is not. Jack, this is not right. No!
We're in the pit lane, Will.
Jack, no, seriously, Jack, I'm
No,
serious.
no,
Get
no,
off.
don't steer, we'll just go with it.
No, Jack,
Yeah, look at
Jack,
everyone fucking
get off
watching.
now.
Just go.
No, Jack, get off. It's not funny. I'm not really stressed out. Get off,
everyone
get off, get off.
watching.
Just go with it.
No, get off, look.
Just go with it.
Oh my God. No, don't get off. We're not supposed to be.
Not only do I feel bad for this woman, but I have a feeling that she'll never attend an auto race again. In no way am I blaming her for not doing this, but if whoever's watching was put in that situation, you would have never let him reach the paddock and he would probably need a hospital visit. I can only imagine what this driver must have been thinking leaving the pit lane, working hard trying to get the best position possible, only to have it potentially ruined by some idiot that's not even in the race.
We're on the track. We're on the track, boys and girls.
Jack, you're gonna fuck my car.
Why is there a Volkswagen Golf on the track? Now, I know these are VW Beacons, but that's not quite right, is it?
If you care about me, stop it, please.
Just go with it, man.
I can't breathe, Jack, stop it. I'm not yet.
I do not believe this.
Please, will you just get me over here?
Just go with it, man.
No, he's red flagging you. You need to get off. We'll get arrested. Will you fucking stop? No, I can't deal with this. I really
Fucking him
can't.
up. You've just got that on camera, Zach.
Oh God! Seriously, get me out of this situation! Jack, get off! Jack,
I will.
get off, get off, get
I
off.
will.
Go in there. Right, just say it's an accident.
Oh my
We got lost.
god, we got lost and we ended up
Oh
on
my
the
God.
track.
Oh my God, no, I'll speak to them, I'll speak to them. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
She was panicking, screaming, crying, and shaking the entire time while those two were laughing and having the time of their lives, thinking it was all one big joke. Those two are not men. They're little boys that think everything's a game. I feel so bad for her. She was nice enough to drive them to the racetrack and they repay her by doing that. Even at the end of the video, you could hear her saying, I'll talk to him, sort of trying to help them in a way. No. If I'm in that situation, I'm snitching on the spot. Once she got out of the car, she had to be taken to the infield medical center after suffering a panic attack. This is taking "it's just a prank, bro" to the extreme. Those two thought this whole situation was one big game, but soon after, they would find out it was far from it. After endangering many lives, the police caught up to them, and Cottle tried to downplay the situation by saying, "You only live once." He really tried to use YOLO as his defense. Not surprisingly, he was arrested on the spot. It's best not to say anything else and just let your lawyers do the talking, but the guy can't help himself. Soon after being released, he posts this on Facebook. I just want to say a massive thank you to all the support from everyone. I know what I done was naughty, not gonna lie. It was dangerous, but only in the wrong hands. I know how to drive a car and wouldn't be stupid enough to smash it into the side of a pack of beetles. Plus, I stayed to the right-hand side, letting the faster cars go past my left. All you haters are literally comical. You're all textbook nerds. None of you have seen or felt a vag, and you all do as you're told, and in my eyes, that makes you a shriveled testicle. I live every day like it's my last, and I wouldn't change a thing I've ever done. Do you know why? Cause all you haters are proper nonces who wish they had cojones like mine. I done something that no one's ever done before. It was stupid, not gonna lie, but moan to Brands Hatch instead cause they failed the security breach. Ha, if it was really that dangerous, how come no one battered an eyelid when I drove on? He eventually pleaded guilty to the charge of causing a public nuisance, with his defense team saying on record that he lacks maturity and is easily led, which is a nice way of saying our client's a fucking idiot. In the end, the judge threw the book at him, and rightfully so, sending him to prison for 8 months. Surprisingly, Zach Compson was never charged with anything, and Saskia would have nothing to do with them again, even going as far as denying multiple reports that the two had dated. So she was his girlfriend, but not that type of girlfriend. Hopefully that makes sense. In conclusion, when you go to an auto race, enjoy the on-track product, crack open a couple of beers, if you're old enough of course, and enjoy spending time with friends and family. Simply don't be an idiot like douchebag Jack Cottle. And once again, that'll do it for another video. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Black Flags Matter. Catch you next time.